Hey, it's your boy, Grey Crow. And we're back with some more Valhalla. Cyberpunk bartender action. Goodbye, Miss Bartender. I don't remember ever seeing that up there. Has that always been there? Probably. Anyways, I have fallen behind on my recording, so I think this episode's gonna come out a little late. I apologize, but you know, stuff happens, things get in the way. I'm trying to train for like Tekken, specifically because I'm going to this huge event, EVO. It's gonna be in Las Vegas, Nevada on June 25th, no, 26th, 27th, and 28th? Something like that. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, it's gonna be that weekend, so it'll be fun. Anyway, yeah, I don't care about that. Let's get into this. Alright, electricity bill, 8 grand. Jill's feeling down, but she really liked that cutesy game poster she saw. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. A cutesy game poster, eh? Let's take a look here. Cutesy game poster, here it is. Poster some cutesy game about pink-haired witch flying on a broom. Aw, man. It's the reverse of everybody's favorite number. It's 96. This is when you, sleep, oh, what's it called? When you sleep next to somebody, but you don't want to be uncomfortable, so it's like head to toe, and then head to toe again. Because you feel a little weird. Jill smiled up at the cutesy poster. Hell yeah. Alright, let's get to work. Thursday, December 22nd. Good evening. Are you okay? I feel like shit. Real. You sure you should have come then? You're in all the right to stay at home. I have to come. Throw away everything I had in my life to be here. People I loved were pushed aside just so I could enjoy my freedom of being here. My stupid, stupid freedom. Well, hold on. You, as an individual, are not responsible for other people's happiness and well-being. If you want to do your own thing, you can do your own thing. Now, we don't know the context as to how the breakup happened. We do know that it wasn't pretty because there was a lot of arguing. I don't know what Jill said to her late partner. I don't know what the partner said to Jill. Can't just assume shit. I'm gonna say that Jill probably wasn't the nicest. There's ways of going about it. You have to be emotionally mature enough to be able to handle those types of situations. Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in, but again, at the end of the day, you're not responsible for somebody else's happiness. If something in the relationship is going south, it's going south. Oh well, if you're not meant to be, then you're not meant to be. Oh well, it is what it is. You have to do right by you first. That's just my 2 cents. So I will come here until I die, and even after the bar closes, until my hair falls out. Type shit, Jill. You're the one who looks like she's about to fall apart. Your eyes are red and swollen. Yeah, well, your hair is hairy. Yes, it is. Ugh. Who was the dipshit that changed the order of the glasses? It was me. I was washing dishes yesterday, remember? Oh yeah, I was too busy staring at my crumbly life and all that. Why don't you go home, Jill? You're in no position to deal with people right now. Go home, rest a bit. My ex-girlfriend died and I wasn't there to see her one last time. Again, I do think that Jill should have at least reached out. You can't hide from those types of things. We don't know how it ended. I do think that is on Jill, but her ex-girlfriend's life and well-being and her death, that has nothing to do with Jill. It's not her fault. All because of a fight I spent. Oh gosh, I can't read right now. I'm exhausted. All because of a fight I spent all 3 years regretting and wishing to, but never actually apologizing for. My decision to assert my freedom and grab a hold of my life led me to this. A bartender strapped for cash that distanced herself from her loved ones for no other reason than selfishness. Wanting your freedom isn't selfish. Wanting to do your own thing isn't selfish. I think Jill's just kind of dealing with a lot of guilt right now. So I won't fucking leave. I threw all of that away to be here, so here I will stay. This is what I wanted. This is why I left all of that behind. This is why... See? You're starting to sound like a broken record. Oh, leave her be. I'd rather have her here than be alone in her apartment. How are you feeling, Jill? Feel like shit. Like a shit-eating piece of shit. I'm the lowest of any possible life form you might find. That is not true. Again, just not true. Nanobes look down to me in disgust and knowing they're far superior. You're spirited, that's good. Where's the mutt? Working with Sarah? At Sarah. I know what I said. In any case, let Jill process her anger. It's perfectly normal to feel that way. And here, she's surrounded by people that care about her. That's a lot better than leaving her to fend for herself. I mean, as smart as 4 might be, he's still just a cat. Then why not have Jill stay, but not serve anyone today? What part of I won't leave didn't you understand? I didn't leave everyone behind to just sit and do nothing. Fine, fine. What do we do if she lashes out at a client? That's why you're here, Gillian Pliskin. Wait. Gillian Pliskin, hold on. Was that a reference to Metal Gear Solid 2? Because doesn't Snake call himself Pliskin the first time he meets Raiden? Am I tripping? Somebody fact check me on that. Hey Jill, what? I'll be in my office, but if you need a break or a hug, just tell me. Hell yeah, go in to get that hug, girl. Oh, you already put on music. This is gonna be an interesting day. The Hall of Heroes. Oh, why are you here? Oh, you're gonna make things worse. The Hall of Heroes keeps shining, brimming with the... Do I smell tacos? Wait, it's outside. Never mind. Oh, hell no. We meet again, bartender. What's up, bitch? What can I get you? Today, the luminous pollution on the streets makes it seem almost like a starry sky. And when I think about stars, I think about celebrities. Celebrities are fishy, and my favorite fish is the Huh? So I want something octopus-like. Aren't you gonna do that weird bartending thing? I'm waiting for you to order like a decent human being. I'm not following. Spell out your order like you're a human who is not in need of medical help. Fine then. I want a Sparkle Star. S-P-A-R Argle Star. Sparkle Star for the fucking bitch. I didn't even know that was a drink. Have I ever made this before? What the hell's a Sparkle Star? I don't remember making this. This is very surprisingly similar ingredients to, what's it called? The Sugar Rush? Wait, 2 in 1. With optional Carmetrine, all mixed. So then what the fuck's the difference? To an aged and mixed. Oh. Got it. Okay. I guess that does change, like, you know, flavors and stuff. Here you go, 1 Sparkle Star. See, was it that hard? Have you tried to spell under pressure? You look angry, spelling bartender. Are you having that time of the month or something? No, I'm just filled with ridiculous amounts of anger, pain, and self-hate, and on second thought, you're not that far from the truth, I guess. I get those too, you know, periods. You do? Yes, last month. Finally got over my renaissance and moved to my, okay. And here I was thinking you'd get to say something serious for once. Are you implying I'm not serious? Glaring holes through me will do nothing. I'm glare immune. But if you allow me to give you a sincere piece of advice, whatever, it's not like it'll help. You shouldn't kick yourself so much. If you keep it up, any chance of finally forgiving yourself will someday be gone. Self-hate will leave you with a hole that will never heal. So please, take measures against it instead of skulking so much. I'll be damned. That actually sounded half sensible. And here I was thinking you were just a pompous lunatic. Hey, pompous lunatics have stories too. Really? What story? I would rather not tell. Figures. You want anything else? Have you ever seen how a bad touch? Bad touch. Whatever. Aw, she used to laugh at bad touches. No. She likes that name. Oh, poor Jill. There you go. Yeah, I guess this is the one. Maybe he's right and I shouldn't be so hard on myself. He is. It's the only thing he's right about. Even though I deserve every second of it, that's not true. If only I had apologized earlier and might not be feeling this way right now. I think she's feeling a lot of guilt because, well, she passed away. But apologizing would not have changed that outcome. If only I... Can't even remember what held me from apologizing all these years. Bartender, you're making lots of faces there. Pride? Fear? What kept me from going out and apologizing to Lenore? Can't even fucking remember that. What feeling kept me from fixing this whole situation? Can't I at least find solace in whatever feeling it was that brought me to this situation? Great. Now I'm feeling worse. Now I'm feeling even worse thanks to not being able to muster whatever feeling held me. Is she okay? No, but just leave her be for now. Hey, Jill. Oh, you. Oh, thank God, a normal person. Hi, Say. Wow, mummy. Okay. No, I don't have kids. Still more normal than this twat. How are you feeling, Say? My bones are still broken, but at least the cuts are healing nicely. Thank God I'm not someone that scars easily. I mean, wounds don't leave me marks. It'd be a problem if I couldn't get scar tissue. What happened to you? Fell off 2.5 stories into some trash and rubble. You look better though. Last time you came, you looked like you were about to collapse emotionally. I guess. You're the one who looks like that now. God damn it, Say. Thank you. How do I put it? It's like when I called you your full name, but magnified. Yeah, don't mind me too much. I'm in a bad mood. Anything I can do? Please forgive me if I suddenly lash out. Or at you or anyone else. Do you want something? My tongue's not that so sensitive today, so let's have a beer. And you? Such a change in tone. I'm fine. I don't need anything. Alright, let's make a beer. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. All mixed. There we go. Here you are. Yay, let's see if there are any differences from the canned ones. And? This one tastes less watered down. So did something happen to you? I'm fine. Nothing's happened to me. People who are fine don't act like that. Good call. Oh, I get it. You're in those days. When it's that time of the month, I get a bit sulky. No, I'm not on my period. No? I'm dealing with the loss of someone, okay? Oh. I'm sorry. Don't worry. Maybe I shouldn't have come today. Maybe I shouldn't have come today after all. No, Maybe... Are you alright? I'm trying to find something to say. Making a joke would be tasteless, and I can't say everything will be alright without it sounding cheap. I'm at a loss as to what to do here. Sorry. That brings up another good point, right? You can't always say something in those types of situations. I don't know why I'm deciding to like talk out of place today, but I am. I think I am getting a little sick, so maybe that's why. I do have a headache right now. Anyways, when it comes to the loss of people, there isn't really anything you can say. You can't solve. That's not a issue that you can solve. The issue's already done. But what you can do is just provide somebody an ear, someone to just like vent to, right? A shoulder to cry on, so to speak. And that's all you really can do. Huh. Wanna hear something weird? I was exactly like that when Stella came here on Monday talking about you. Oh. Well, ladies, I'm leaving. Bitch. Yeah? You were just sitting with a Valkyrie. Really? Splendid. This'll make a good entry in my poems blog. I feel bad about the way I treated him today. If not for the fact that he was being cryptic with his orders for no good reason. Like Stella when she first came? Yes. No, I mean... You could have given him a free beer or something and apologized. Yeah, I just keep messing things up with people. But you know, he seemed familiar. Familiar? Yeah. Can't put my finger on it though. I feel like I've seen him somewhere. Oh well. It might just be that he looks like someone from an ad or something. So, what brings you here? I wanted to come with Stella, so I'm waiting for her. Why here? To be with you, of course. Aw. That reminds me. How did Stella react when you arrived? She slapped me really hard. It hurt. She said, that's for making me worried and not listening to me. And then she became happy. Huh. Can I ask whose loss you're dealing with? God, that jump in volume keeps getting me. You shouldn't be bothered with it. Just pretend I'm in a bad mood and call it a day. Oh, okay. You really want to know, huh? I can't help it. I don't like seeing people sad. I just need to know the context, not details. Someone whom I said some mean things to passed away before I could ever see her again. Does that work? Yeah, sorry. Knowing I can't do anything helps me calm down, but I mean, it's not that I wouldn't help, I just... Calm down, I get it. I can't contain myself when I see people in need. But I've learned that there are times when you just can't do anything, and that's kind of fine. That's exactly what... Thank you, Say. That's exactly what I said. Thank God I learned that. Otherwise, I would have gone insane ages ago. There are times where you just can't do anything about it, and that is okay. You're a good person, Say. Nah, I'm just an annoying girl. Aw. Still, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. I have broken bones, but that doesn't mean I can't offer emotional support. You could always order another drink. Oh yeah, that. Let's do that. Give me something cold, please. Alright. Something with ice. What sweet drinks have ice on them? Next. Does a blue fairy have ice? No. Does the piano woman have ice? No. I know the Brantini doesn't. At least, wait. Nope. Moonblast? Yeah, Moonblast. So, whoop, 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 whoop. One of these, two of these. On the rocks, blended. And while that's doing its thing, why don't we drink some water? Blast. Here you go. It's pretty cold outside though. Yeah, but I don't like hot or warm drinks. They make me feel nauseous. You know what cheers me up? What? Singing. Hearing people sing helps too. Do you sing? I mean, do you take singing lessons or something? Nope. People have told me my voice is pretty nasty actually. But they've also told me I'm good with the harmonica. So you play the harmonica? It is something to do some breathing exercises with, and a harmonica is a lot smaller than a tuba. And I guess if you practice enough, you become decent. That's something I didn't expect. I hear that a lot. I know I don't look like the musical type. I used to play the violin right until I was 16 or so. Really? Can you still play? The violin's at my mom's house, so I don't have it with me. But I guess I could. It's one of those things you don't forget easily. Why did you stop? I don't know. One day I just felt like stopping. No deep reason behind it. Just like me and cooking. That, and I almost burned my place up. When's Stella coming? Now that you mention it, she's a bit late. Let me call her. You do that. I'm going to take my break. Tell Gil if you need anything else. Sure. Oh boy. I'm glad Say, like, gets it. There are things that you just can't help with, and that's okay. Now let's keep it going. Stella and Say make me a bit jealous. Aww. Back. Oh, what is that? I've never seen that one. That's cool. Looks like you've calmed down. Still feel like kicking myself. Made a mistake. But I guess I cooled down a bit. Say helped a lot with that one, though. I just can't stay mad when I see her. Speaking of which, where is she? I believe she went outside to look for that Stella girl or something. The way you are right now, it feels like I should be protecting you. Hey, the only thing hindering me is the broken arm. I've gone into burning buildings with the 2-centimeter deep cut. Yeah, I remember that one. 1 millimeter more than you. 1 millimeter more and you would have lost the motor function in your arm. Welcome. Ah, hello, Jill. What's this about protecting who? Yeah, I'm sort of like Stella's unofficial bodyguard, but I'm not really fit for such duties right now. My father insists I go everywhere with protection, so most of the time I only ask Say if she feels like going out. She's trained to deal with the kind of thing that bodyguards deal with anyway, and she's more fun to hang around with too. So I'm assuming that gorilla outside is a bodyguard? That's Buster, pretty cool guy. He played football professionally until he lost his leg in a demolition derby. What the fuck? We've offered him an implant surgery for all the years of service, but he rejects it every time. Well, he got used to the replacement he's using, so maybe it's for the best. It's a thick oak branch on a metal bowl tied to his stump. And yet he can still run faster than me with it. True. Do you want something? I'm fine right now. A Brantini, a big one. I'm in a good mood. Oh, fuck. One big Brantini, coming up. $12 of those, 6 of these, 2 of these. Aged, mixed. Here you are. After all these years, I still don't get why the finest and most expensive things come in small packages. Ever tried to go to a restaurant only for them to serve you really small portions of some fine food? Hate that. Sometimes you just want to stuff yourself with really cheap food. Say, let's go for some hamburgers later. I'm not taking no for an answer. I know what you mean when you say some, you know? You might as well call the place and tell them to prepare everything in advance. Can I ask you two something? Sure, I guess. How did you two meet? Stella showed up in the park I used to play at when I was a kid. We played a couple of times. She started showing up more and more, then that was it. Ahem. My father told me that when I was 5. My father told me that when I was 5, I kept insisting on going to a real kids park. We drove for some time, and the park I liked was the one Say happened to be at. You ever seen a girl in a dress go to a muddy park? She learned her lesson and started showing up with more fitting clothes. But man, that's a scene I can't forget. Aw. So you two have known each other for most of your lives. I've known her longer than I've known my own father. Why the question? No reason. You two just look so comfortable with each other. Any other person could have sworn you were an item. An item? What kind of item? A couple, Say. Oh, yeah, I get it now. It's funny because we actually earned a mock prize of sorts for best couple at Stella's high school. 3 years in a row. Oh. Okay. So you two didn't go to the same high school? Nope. Oh. Don't you have any childhood friends, Jill? Childhood friends? Can't think of any. My grandpa, I guess. What kind of man was he? Gruff. The kind to eat raw Bronson roots every morning. Ugh. But around me, he was different. I have memories of him barking orders to my dad only to turn around and play with me gently. It's interesting though. He was my mom's dad, but after my mom and dad separated, he stayed with my dad. But yeah, he's the one that comes to mind when I think about childhood friends. Oh. Hey Jill, what's this? Bloom Light? Spicy drink. Tastes nice the first time, but it gets samey after a while. It's all so brown for some reason. Give me one of those, please. I'll have one too. On it. 2 bloom lights. Have I made this drink before? I don't remember ever making this drink. I am also tired. Aged on the rocks and mixed. Okay, slot 2. There we go. Here you guys are. I don't know, I kind of like it. Yeah, but after the 3rd one, it starts tasting like sand. Spicy sand, but sand nonetheless. Who's dimming the light? Oh, did she just straight pass out? Huh. I guess she had too much before I came. Well, then she must still be tired. From the whole bake thing? She told me about everything that happened in there. To be honest, I don't think I would have made it in her place. I guess I should be thankful for the nanomachine treatment she went through as a White Knight. Treatment? Trauma suppressors. Basically, it helps with the healing process of PTSD. It's mandatory for every White Knight, regardless of division. Oh. Still, healing can only do so much. For 3 days, that bank was hell, and poor Say is still paying for it. The disbanding of the White Knights and subsequent persecution of those who are identified as former members. It's unfair, you know, among all the people who using the White Knights to further their own goals. Say was one of the few that actually believed in what they were supposed to do. It paid off though. The doctor who treated her wounds was the same one she's always assisted with accidents and emergencies. He treated her at no cost whatsoever. Well, good karma and all that. She's earned the god's favor, I think. But, you know, all of that made me realize I might be a bad person. How? When I saw Say wounded asking for help, a part of me was happy. After all this time needing her, she finally needed me. I felt truly useful to her for the first time. How sad is that? Well, I don't think she was happy that she was hurt. I think she was happy that she could finally repay the favor. There's a difference. Sometimes the best help one can provide is to stay alive. Who knows, maybe it was the idea of coming back to you that helped her. And I guess you wouldn't be human without thoughts like those once in a while. Maybe. Can I get you anything else? I'm good. I should be leaving actually. Come stay. Let's get hamburgers and go home. Yeah. We'll be leaving now. Thank you, please come again. Feeling better? No, I just don't reek of rage. But I still feel like a piece of shit. Little steps, I guess. Yeah. Hello? Ah, Kim, welcome. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you since the first episode. I was afraid I'd mix up the directions and end up in someone's house or something. What can I get you? I have a sunshine cloud, please. Sure. Wow, I haven't seen her in... yeah. How many days has it been? Boop, boop. Boop, boop. And... 1. On the rocks, blended. There we are. Here you go. Thanks. So, how's work on the web paper? Oh, I quit. Nice. I mean, what? Yep. Went to the office of that chauvinistic horseblower and I told him I quit. Horseblower is crazy. Why did you do that? I might actually use that in my day-to-day. Fucking horseblower. I arrived early to my meeting and got some assignment. I spent hours doing it, only for the other bitches to come and ruin it. After that, I didn't have time left, so my supervisor scolded me. So I snapped and quit on a whim. Oh. Don't you have any second thoughts? Regret anything? Guess you'll always have second thoughts. Even if you do what you want, you'll still think, what if? Even so, I was getting physically sick there. I dreaded the arrival of every morning. I even almost... What I'm saying is, I don't know what I'll do, but it's certainly better than being there. I feel free. Free. It's a wonderful feeling, you know? I feel like I can find something I care about. I won't return to the augmented eye. But I could still pursue journalism with another outlet. I haven't felt like this in, well, never. Ahem. What about your family? They weren't happy, that's for sure. My dad took it better, but my mom freaked out, to put it mildly. What are you gonna do and all that? But I'm not here about that. Give me a big drink, please. What kind? I don't know. Bubbly or something. Something big and bubbly. I know most of the sweet drinks are. Is the Blue Fairy bubbly? No, that's sweet, girly, and soft. I think the Sparkle Star's bubbly. No, sweet, girly, happy. Is the Sugar Rush? Nope. Oh, literally bubbly's right there. I'm so dumb. Let's give her a... maybe not a Fringe Weaver. Yeah, let's give her a Cobalt Velvet. It's a little strong, but... well... yeah, we'll do the Cobalt Velvet. She wants a Briog. Wait. Oh, it's just 10 of these. Damn, honey, you really... okay, well... there you go, a big-ass Cobalt Velvet. If detergent commercials are to be what? If detergent commercials are to be delivered, this will clean out my insides. It'll also kill many things. I didn't read that. I read that wrong. I apologize. I gotta ask though, how did you end up working there? No deep reason. That's what I did when I got out of high school. Taking a year off was out of the question, so I went for the first thing I thought about. But I couldn't get into the robotics course, so I settled for journalism. To be honest, I got tired of the job midway through it, but I couldn't bring myself to leave. Too much pressure from my family. It's a really common tale, I guess. Did you have troubles like those? Same story as you. I just went through the motions. From high school to college, I never stopped to think about what I was doing. And then, at some point, I just felt like my life slipped through my fingers. Suddenly, all I wanted was freedom. A little pause to stop and take a breather. And my life went to hell for that fucking breather. Give me a, something. Something? Sorry, I just have a dry mouth. Anything will do. Alright. She asked for something. A dry mouth? I mean, we could probably do a frothy water. It's bubbly, classic, it's bland. Aged and mixed. Here you go. Thanks. I feel like I asked something I shouldn't have. Don't fret about it. I'm just in a rough spot right now. What are you gonna do now? Honestly, I don't know. I do feel liberated, however. Like, I can do whatever I want. Study whatever I like. Work wherever I want. I know it's not the way to... it's not that... oh my gosh. I can't read. I know it's not that way and it won't be easy, but I feel a lot more confident than when I was out of high school. Honestly, don't get why they put young people who barely know how society works through that one. Real. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Your mental health should be your priority and all that. Thanks. I really needed the encouragement. Come back if you need more encouragement. I wouldn't dare leave someone alone when it comes to that sort of thing. Thanks. Bye, Jill. Please come again. You should take some of that advice for yourself. I know. Let's call it a day for now. You need some rest. Yeah. Honey! Ah, Dorothy. Sorry, we're just closing. I know. I came for you. For me? Why are you hugging me? I paid her to do that. All night long. Oh, fuck. Come again? To put it simply, Dorothy will go home with you and she won't leave your side. What do you hope to accomplish with that? Well, at first it was to calm down that rage you had earlier. It was either hugs or a cold bucket, and I don't promise there'll be any water in it. You calm down a bit, but honestly, I know better than to leave you alone for another night. At the very least, all the cuddling will give you an epiphany or something. That's some alien reasoning right there. It's not. You need hugs, Minnie. You need hugs, Minnie. You need some humanoid contact right now. You had your alone time. Now we're playing by my rules. Please take care of me. Oh, God. Drink total 1440, no mistakes, 30% commission, 432, not bad. Tips 250, not bad. Flawless service, hell yeah. Treat yourself. Buy something nice for you and Dorothy. 500 bucks extra. Fuck yeah. Hey, 1682, that's not too bad. Do we keep this party going? Because the last 2 episodes that I did have been, the last 2 episodes that I did were all, like, the days were only half an hour, unlike in the first chapter. You know what, fuck it. If this next joint is a whole ass hour long, oh well, it is what it is. Congratulations, this next episode is an hour and a half, but I doubt it. Electricity bill? Jill wants to get in the holiday mood. Buying a mega Christmas tree will prevent her from getting too distracted. All right. Who's that? Lilym, a very good friend. Oh, she's gone. I thought I was gonna see her like here somewhere. Mega Christmas tree. Here we go. Oof, that's do we really need it? Honey, that's a little pricey. That's our entire paycheck from the night before, basically. God damn. Celebrate the bastardized commercial version of an already bastardized celebration. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what she wants. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Okay, well, you know. Let's get it girly poppin', I guess. Oh, that's right, she didn't say that. Friday, December 23rd. She didn't say the line. 60 bucks for a cup of ramen. That's crazy. A cup noodle, if you will. How are you feeling? The limb are soft and warm. Come again? You heard me. So, on a scale from steaming pile of shit to just sad, where are you? A sad pile of shit. I still hate myself, I'm still sad as hell, but how to put it? The noise stopped. I don't know if I explained myself. Sorta, kinda. No, it makes sense. It's progress. And that's the important part, right? As long as you're making progress, no matter how slow, that's all that matters. So, how were things last night? Cozy, I must admit. Can't believe you paid Dorothy for that. Well, if you want to call that payment, I guess. I called Dorothy to tell her what happened to you and she was really concerned. She stuttered for a second, saying that she had the whole night to go and she couldn't... Wait. She stuttered for a second, saying that she had the whole night to go and she couldn't just leave for free. I asked her how much and she said, enough to pay for the soda I'm having is fine. Aw, how'd you get her number? I have contacts. Right. Anyways, Jill, if you need a second break, a drink, or a hug, just let me know, you hear? Thanks. I'd make you the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs from me are the last thing you want. If you need a bartender, let me know though. Nice to know. Anyways, we have work to do. We sure do. There it is. Let's get it girly poppin'. It's nice to hear that again. Did you say something? Did I? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, it's you guys. Hey, be more respectful. I brought my boss here. Aren't you a part-timer here or something? My other boss. You're talking to the great Nacho Tumbleweed Jr. Boss, I'm taking my break. I know what I said earlier, but you haven't even started yet. Shit. So, what brings you here today? I wanted to see the place my best soldier is working at. Soldier? Wait, aren't you the dog I served last Monday? Oh, it's you, Dana. Soldier, why didn't you tell me you were working for Dana? No, that's not Dana. That's just Jay. So I'm guessing you're part of this whole Sierra thing? part of it. I founded it. Humans have the best intentions, but they just don't get us. So I decided to create a place where dogs can be dogs. Here, we can take in any dog without a place in the world. We created our own heaven on earth. And do you take corgis only? Do I look like one of those sapphire bitches? Of course not. I'd include other animals, but sadly I can only take care of those who are of the same species as I. Sad thing is, I take care more seriously, but it's a talking corgi with an eye patch. Also, that eye patch is very... maybe I'm tripping. But in my head, I'm seeing a Metal Gear Solid 4 eye patch is what I'm seeing there. Will you get anything? I'm fine. What about you, boss? Manly stuff. You sure? Did I stutter? Alright. Manly. Let's see. Let's give him a... what's the most expensive one here? 140. I know the gun patch is cheap. Yeah, it's 80. Pile driver's 160. 160. 170. Okay. Let's give him a Mars Blast. Manly. 6. Whoa, nope. One of these. 4 of these, and 2 of these. Blended. There we go. Mars Blast. There you are. Yes, this is just what I wanted. Blah. Tastes worse than my own butt. Hey, you asked for it. This is a really nice place, you know? You picked a good place to work at, soldier. Thanks. Does he really get paid? Your efforts to keep Zero afloat will not go to waste. We'll make her better and better. I mean, we're pretty much on the verge of closing. Can boss really afford that? We have more urgent matters at hand, though. Like the fact that we don't have enough balls for everyone. Can't they just share the ones we have? You fool. Every dog has a right to have his own ball. If we can't provide even that, then what's the point of even trying? Wait, don't tell me she just doesn't give a fuck and is spending all of her money like water. I mean, what with the bar closing and all that. But many have enjoyed the boxes more than they do the balls. That's a good point. What do you think is cheaper, a box of balls or a box of boxes? Are there box of boxes? Boxes of boxes? Of course there are. How do you think they ship boxes? Tied together? Tied together? Don't be silly. Unless she's paying him straight from her pocket. Boss is that kind of woman. This world is filled with all sorts of recursive madness, you know? Doctors consult doctors. Boxes come in boxes. Bottles come in bottles. No, they don't. Oh, as expected from you, boss. Wait, that theory only works assuming she's actually paying him with money. For all I know, she might be paying him with steaks. So tomorrow, you're gonna check for people selling boxes, you hear? Sir, yes, sir. Set that to boss. A good steak is more valuable than money. Wait, what if they come with foil? How do you pronounce this? Russenstrasse had to be... yeah, Russenstrasse had to be taken to the vet because he ate foil and a piece of cheese came in. Curses, you're right. We need a contingency plan. Besides, boss is not one to scam people, let alone a dog. I wonder if we can strike a deal with the vet. The vet those sapphire bastards have. It's always nice. Oh gosh, I can't read. She's always nice to us, I think is what he said. I know, her smile is so cute too. So it's better that we vet for a vet. Yes, put that on the list. Ah, Nacho. Oh yeah, I forgot she knew the dog. Are you staying for a while? I was just passing by. I've got some errands to run. Great. Gil can go with you. I can? You will. I'll still get paid for today, right? That depends on Nacho's evaluation. Alright, Greenhorn. Let's get going. Oh, I'm paying him anyways, by the way. Just wanted to mess around with him. No, that's not the problem here. Why make him do that? Gil looked like he needed to take a good break, and he's the kind to just not accept such a thing. But with Nacho, he'd have something to do. And he'd be away from the bar for a bit. When you put it that way. Anyway, going back to my office. Your boss sure is nice. Glad I'm working with her too. Yeah. So, you have anything? Actually, I'm just gonna sit over there and be on standby, await orders. Okay. Shit, I missed the chance to ask how, or if he even gets paid with money. Man, I sure need to get wasted. I fail to see how getting wasted will make you feel Shiba! For fuck's sake, you piece of scrap. We just got out of a building full of dogs. But this one has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. Hey there, robot. And he talks. Ugh. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey, Jill. Give me a beer, will you? Gotcha. Does Steel want anything? Okay, roll. Sir, yes, sir. So cute. He's fine. Just a beer, then? Friday after work isn't just a beer, though. It's the beer. Can argue with that. Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, we need to make it big. So let's make her a big beer. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Well, there we go, and alcohol. Next, big beer. Here, let's make it special. Yeah, cheers. Hey Jill, do you like beer? The amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem, actually. I had this friend back in high school who made some pretty nice crafts with them. I'm still in contact with them if you're interested. No thanks. The last thing I need right now is more crap taking space. So, how are things up at Dogtown? Well, that Laura girl is stirring things up, for better or for worse. For worse? She's, like a rabbit. An overtly politically correct rabbit. Rabbit? Never had a pet rabbit? They're a nervous mess. They get startled over the littlest of things. And this girl is on the constant lookout, scared of saying something that might irk someone. It doesn't have to be the person she's speaking with even. It's no problem in the company, but the other day we went out together and holy shit, poor girl can't speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. She's a nice girl, and it's sweet that she tries so hard not to offend anyone. But seriously, she tries too hard. You don't help either. You randomly yell, "What did you say?" whenever she's within earshot distance. Yeah, well, it's just that she looks so cute when she's startled. Like a rabbit. It raises up the question of whether she's really like that, or if you're the one making her wary of anything she says. Well, why don't we test that? How? You go out with her. Why? To test if it's really me who makes her like that. It's not like she can say no, you know? I mean, it's my honor that's on the line here. I want to prove you're only talking shit about me. Even if you were right, you have quite the fixation on that girl. She's fun. Fun how? She actually reacts when I tease her. You take it in your stride, but she actually gets startled, squirms, and then gets uncomfortable. Oh, you're a fucking sadist. How is that any good? She's cute and her reactions are cute. But if you keep it up, she'll either leave or get used to you. You know, like me. Shit, you're right. I must save my teasing for when the moment is just right then. No, that's not the problem. It is for me. And what are you doing here? What about the dog? He said he had to go out. By the way, he said his name was, say, this Laura girl. Do you guys get along? I wouldn't know. We got along as co-workers at the very least. What kind of girl is she? Aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing. Slow. She's the kind that does things so carefully that she does them really, really slowly. Really, really slowly. I can't deny that when she actually finishes stuff, she does a great job, but it's unnerving. She doesn't actually have to be with us in the building though. She's more like a freelancer. Why is she there then? Because she likes dogs. And that's why I insist that you two would make a fine couple. That's a really superficial statement. It's like saying you'd be fine with someone because you're both women. Okay, bad example. May I say something? By all means. If that Laura girl is really as bland as you claim her to be, wouldn't she be better off with a more assertive person, Lilym? A more assertive partner? Yo, piece of scrap, she's totally calling you a pussy. Let's go ahead and have a little drink here. She's right though. Dude, you don't have to. Okay. Sharing interests and being compatible are totally different things. But then, you'd be underestimating the power of love. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for the better or for worse. Who knows, maybe you become more assertive after spending time with her. Or she'll drive me nuts. I guess that's a possibility too. Still, why are you so insistent on me and her getting together? Because she's like a cute rabbit, so someone might try to eat her out there. It'd be a lot easier to keep her in my sight. So in short, your motherly instincts aroused because of Laura. Why not see if she likes you? And you already tried to hit on her, didn't you? You make me sound like some skirt chaser. If the shoe fits. She's not into girls. How did you find out? I asked her directly. Of course you did. She seemed, giddy afterwards though. I heard her muttering something about meeting her first lesbian. It was weird. Okay. Enough Laura for a night. Refrain from using any "that's what you said last night" jokes or variations thereof, please. Party pooper. Let's get a drink then. Sounds good. I'll have a bloom light, please. Give me a fringe weaver. Alright. A bloom light and a fringe weaver. Boop. 3, 4. 1 powder delta. 2 of these, and 3 of these joints. Aging on the rocks. Mix. And then you know what? Let's make her a big one. Just get her just fucking shit-faced. There we go. Big ass fringe weaver. Here you guys go. I wonder why it's called the bloom light. It seems it was first developed at some video game. Events. The creator said something about making the attendees feel like their customers do. Said attendees were, of course, part of some big games company. Seems the company always used too much bloom lighting, so the bartender there literally made them drink all the bloom. So it's not called that because it glows in the dark? Not this one, no. Come to think of it, did you ever change because of a relationship, Jill? Daddy, why are you asking that right now? In more ways than one, I guess. Would you say for better or for worse? I guess for the better. I'm too thick-headed to develop any new bad habits. Although, thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Pretty annoying when I think back to it. So you were one of those kinds of people. As for me, sometimes I think I became more, what's the word? Cynical? Jaded? Bitter? Tired of the crap this world and everyone in it throws on a daily basis? Hey, I'm just quoting you. But yeah, I think I became all of that because of this one girlfriend I had in college. She got me into the whole activism thing in the first place. How was that bad? We'd all go and protest, we'd start all kinds of movements and see things changed. I really got into the whole thing, but whenever I wanted to get more serious, I'd find myself coming up against a wall. The wall is an analogy for the fact that not everyone was willing to go that far. I found out pretty fast that most of them were in the whole thing because of some shitty fad, and not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were championing. So I moved from group to group, only to find people who were in it because of a fad. And when they were not in it because of a passing fad, they were of the dangerous extremist kind. My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after all that. So it wasn't so much the person you had a relationship with, but rather other people. You seriously never thought about it that way? You need to stop putting the blame for what you do on past relationships. Whatever. Where's the other guy, by the way? He had to escort one of the dogs outside. Figures. Oh yeah, the one that was here asking if you were the nice vet lady that works at the Sapphire Toy Company? I suppose he's interested in talking to you or something. Why didn't he do it then? I don't know. You've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you? The pay from the dogs isn't enough to keep up with the mounting debts. I don't know how you do it. It's hard to believe dogs pay you at all. But this is coming from someone working at a place that pays a dog for doing fuck all. Or at least I think we're paying him? I'm not completely certain we do. Will you get anything else? Well, we're fine. But we have to get up early tomorrow. And by we, I really mean her. She got invited to a picnic, and I won't stand to hear another had to go to a picnic with a hangover story. Fine. Let's go then. See ya, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Man, you're such a party pooper. You'll be the party pooper tomorrow if you keep drinking. Boss, I'll take my break. Call me if someone comes. Alright. Okay, yeah, see, this day is taking longer. I fucking knew it, dude. I felt it in my fucking nuts that this day was gonna take longer. Ugh, oh well, it's fine. It's now safe to keep playing. No dogs in sight. Okay then, back to work. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey there, Alma. She seems down. Maybe there's something I can give her to cheer her up. Let's try to cheer up. She might like a classy drink. But what she really likes... Oh, I don't remember her favorite. I think it was a French Weaver. No, it was a Brantini. Fuck. Or was it a Cobalt Velvet? No, it was a Brantini. I'm gonna take a gamble here. Damn, is this gonna be my second mistake? Because I know I made another mistake on one of the days, but I don't remember. Oh, I don't know if that, I don't know, did the money go up? I don't know if the money went up or not. Hey, and this? It's on me. Oh, okay, so money didn't go up, okay. Drinks to at least change your expression. Why not just say you're worried about me? You get the message anyway, didn't you? Huh. So, how is it? A Brantini. So you do pay attention to what I ask for? Oh, okay, good. You have quite the fixation with Brantinis. To be honest, they suit you. Hey, wanna hear a silly story? Always. When I turned 21, my dad and I went to a bar to celebrate. Just him and I. He told me to dress well enough that he looked like my sugar daddy. It was a fun night. We pretended at times we were dating. I managed to blow off some steam about my mom. But the highlight was him ordering a Brantini for me. I've had plenty of drinks and gotten wasted many times since I was 15, but that drink was different. It wasn't about getting drunk. The drink itself was the pleasure. He too said that they suited me somehow. Oh? Ever since that day, he's called me Brantini girl from time to time. Your dad sounds like a cool guy. You should meet him sometime. So, why are you deflating? Deflating? When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly, my grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. So, what is it? Was it the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit boom? Nah, that was old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all my stored steam. Silly Alma. I've been feeling like utter shit the last couple of days. You can't make me feel worse. So, go ahead. Unwind all your worries on me. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so, remember my sister Diana? The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something? Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then. More specifically, that she threw her husband out after months of abuse. Oh. However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. And I mean that. She never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do it all for that. She just expects a guy to do all that for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that. Both my mom and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. Huh. So, what does this fully capable woman do a couple of weeks later? Why, bring her abusive husband back, of course. Ooh. Yeah, and the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of hot, steamy nights and then left. Well? Huh? You acted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no. So, she's broke and can't even get enough for a bus, even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. And it was up to me to pick her up. For the last couple of days, she left her kids with my parents. And being such sweet angels, they made a mess out of the whole place. Bernardo and Eva are actually Bernardo and Eva are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them some peace. It doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So, we're in the car and she asks how the kids are. And of course, after all the built-up tension, I just exploded. First, I started ranting about how her kids are growing up seeing some messed up stuff. Started scolding her about not taking responsibility and not taking proper care of her children. I tell her that she's in no place to have all those escapades, and for all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't even have kids." Yeah, I'd beat her ass. Yeah, you slutty skank. I don't have kids, but I'm not broke just because I refuse to get a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my bed. I don't have kids, but I pretty much raised Eva and Bernardo, and they turned out pretty damn well. I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore. Hell yeah. Speak your truth, girl. Scream. Insert scream noise here. Damn. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I love my family, I put them above all else. But Dan is seriously pushing boundaries of what I can allow. Any way I could help? You just did, huh? I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell though, and I couldn't just discuss this with any of my family members. I can't tell my mom, your daughter is a slut. I just needed to get all of this off my chest, you know? As I was saying, sometimes the best thing that you can do is just listen to somebody. Anyways, well, from what I see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. It's swollen as fuck. Eyes up here, sweetie. Nah, all you see here is filled with love and dreams. Is everyone in your family as busty as you? The worst offender is my dad, actually. Kidding. I guess the only one that didn't get the big boob sheen was Ava. She insisted on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. Poor Bernardo. His breasts actually started growing when he was 8. I just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sisters all look quite young, but when menopause hit, my mom lost her looks rather quickly. Any good genes you got from your family, Jill? Good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's a thing about a shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had problems with that. Oh, I see. Hey, you know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation? How your nephews are turning out. If she leaves them with my mom, they'll turn out better than her somehow. Actually, what worries me is, what if I end up like that too? How so? If I find a good man and I settle down, What if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burst where I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and I end up neglecting them because of all that? If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is an indication enough that you'll be fine. Yeah, I was about to say, if you're like thinking about it and concerned about the situation in the first place, it's 99% chance not likely to happen because you're aware of the situation. You've seen what that does. You're not gonna follow through on that same terrible decision. You think? I'm pretty sure. You said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right? Yeah. No offense, but those are the kinds of people who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your irrational standards. Hey, am I lying? No, but there are things best kept as unspoken truths. I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy. You will. You'll know when the time comes. I sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink. What can I get you? Give me something with ice, but alcoholic, please. Alright, something cold and with alcohol. She likes classy drinks. On the rocks and blended. Yeah, another mercury blast. One, two, three, and two of these on the rocks. And blended. There we go. Thanks, I need to cool down a bit. That's why I'm here. So, you said you felt shitty the last couple of days? Why? Don't think too much about it. Oh come on, you heard my problems, I'm gonna help you too. Don't worry too much. Right, I almost forgot to tell you something. What is it? My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You wanna come? Sure. Something tells me this mega Christmas is gonna be a mess at my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it. Are you guys getting chickens? I can get one. To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste. Gotcha. Say Jill, what's your favorite part of the chicken? Favorite part? I guess I like the legs the most. Really? I like the breast better. Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have better texture. Maybe. But simple is usually better. Breast is easier to enjoy than legs. And a lot less messy. Is it? Wait, how is breast less messy? I'm like thinking, I think my favorite part of the chicken is probably the tenderloin. And weirdly enough, I do actually enjoy chicken gizzard. And chicken heart. I like chicken gizzard and I like chicken heart. I don't know what it is, but I love me some good chicken gizzard. And yeah, but like, as far as normal pieces of the chicken go, I do like tenderloin. I think that's gonna be my favorite. You silly girls. Boss, you're there talking about breasts and legs when everyone knows the best part are the wings. You know what, Dana? You know what, Dana? Damn, you cooked me there. You with the wings. Boss, what's that? Spicy chicken. She might, you know what? I fold. She's right. It's gotta be the wings. Where did you get spicy chicken wings? From a spicy chicken? You know, spicy chicken? The shop 2 blocks from here? Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Well, because, thought as much. Yo, am I right? What did she say? Alma. I know what I said. Will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already? You might need to heat it up, but it'd be cooked otherwise. Great, I expect you here Sunday at 8 p.m. Thanks. Anyway, I'll be back in my office, fucking up these chicken wings. She left the bucket. Oh, never mind, she was not gonna fuck up the chicken wings, she left it there. Want some? Don't mind if I do. Oh, mild spicy, nice. Weird, maybe she got a mixed up order and that's why she left them here. She usually orders stronger stuff? I found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them. Oh. Say, Jill, what kind of guys do you like? That's a sudden question. I'm not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job. That's no good. Do you like them buff? What about tall? Sorry, had to make a little quick cut there. No tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked either. What about you? I like them well dressed. If they go out in iron shirts and well-coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. Some muscles always fine too, but sharply dressed males catch my attention faster. And yet you're still single. That's how I like my men. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter completely. I see. So, can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy. What do I get you? Anything, as long as it helps me with spiciness in my mouth. Okay. To counteract spicy, but to still go along with it, you probably want something sour? I don't know if I personally, I don't think I'd do sweet with the... Definitely something with ice. I think the Moonblast has ice. Yeah, the Moonblast will be fine. On the rocks and blended. Cold and sweet. Here you go. Phew, that helped. Thanks. Alright, so, next question. What kind of girl do you like? You first. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I have no qualms about saying a girl is cute or cool, but nope, I prefer men in my bed. Now you. Shit, just calm down. I guess I like girls with light-colored hair. Light-colored hair? Yeah, you know, like redheads and such. What about white, like your boss? You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you? Sorry, it's just that when she got here with the bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Hey, I can't blame you. She's pretty nice. I just felt like teasing you. So, light-colored hair. What about blondes? Do you like me? Yeah, I guess. Excuse me, I keep burping. Let's say I'm into girls too, and I start hitting on you. Would you go along with it? Nice body, pretty face, and a good apartment. I would have never let you go. Bars. Okay then, enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you're feeling shitty these last days? What? Oh, that. I told you not to think too much about it. And I told you I want to know. Come on, Jill. You've heard my problems so many times. Now I want to help you. Come on, come here. So did you just sit here? Come on. What? What do you... Alright then. Now I'm the bartender and you're the client. Hardly. The bartending station only works with me. I see. Okay then. I move... Oh, Now works for you. And me. Wait. No, that's not what she said. She said now works for you, for me, and that dog in a Hawaiian shirt. Why with him too? He's a dog in a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Right, and how did you even manage to... Oh, yeah, hacker, right. Now we've changed roles. You've been feeling shitty. Mind telling me why? It's a long story. I don't even know where to start. Start from the beginning. Okay then. It's something that goes back to my college years. Whoa, that's taking it way back. Back in compulsory education. Jeez, I don't know how to pronounce that. I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. Even in PE, I managed to do well enough to get perfect grades. And then, of course, when I got to college, it started getting hard. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me fail anything. Burning my eyelashes, studying. I eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half of the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenore. She helped me a lot with my studies. She even got me into stuff that gave me more credits. I really liked her, and after some time I found out she liked me too. Oh, we started going out. I met all of her family even, and... You want a drink? What? A drink. Around this time, there's usually a pause that makes you offer a drink to the client. There was no such pause. Please. I want to test this whole bartending interface. A sugar rush then. You can't mess that up. Right. She asked for a sugar rush. Now, how did this thing work again? Welcome back, Alma. Let's give her a sugar rush. Boop, boop, boop. Just a little bit of alcohol. Here you go. Thanks. How is it? Like I said, you can't mess up a sugar rush. I have this gut feeling that with your body, you'd make a better bartender than me. You're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know? People don't go for bars for cuteness, though. You've obviously never been to a cat bar, then. A cat bar? Besides, my boobs can be a hassle when trying to move around this kind of stuff. So, keep telling me the story. Well, as the career went on, it got harder and harder. The last year and a half of it became nothing but study session after study session, investigations, my thesis. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack. Fear of public speaking. I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. I didn't even enjoy doing all that, so I was just standing there and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized I'd only gone through the motions day after day, from high school to graduation. It felt like whole years of my life had been slipping through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But at that point, I stopped and realized I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? It was all terrifying as hell. I needed all of my strength to not start running like a panicked mess. So, a couple of months later, I get an offer to start working at this big research facility. Lenore was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. But I was just scared. That would be my job. Spend my life expending on what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization like the one I had at graduation, but when I turned 40? I didn't know what to do. But I sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things developed pretty quickly. She said one too many things, I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of her house and I broke a vase in the process. After that, I never spoke to her again. Damn. I'm sorry, I suddenly feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling shitty about that after all this time, though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years. I have, but it's not just because of that. Huh? The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabrielle, came to this bar. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Localized nanomachine rejection. A heart attack. Apparently she had it for a long time, but never told anyone. And, coincidentally, it got worse after I left. And I just can't stop thinking about it. Wondering if me being there would have made a difference. And if it's true she had that for a long time, why wouldn't she tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know, I just feel like all kinds of failure. Jill. And to make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yeah, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid for fuck's sake. She lost her sister, who pretty much raised her on her own. And to top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride, fear, stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved as the thing in the past? Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever. Truly, forever. I'm such a piece of shit. A selfish piece of shit. I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this. Yo, boob tender. Yes? Can you get me a big beer here? Coming right up. A big beer, big beer, big beer. What makes a beer big in this thing? We got it. Mixed. Alright, the money's not going up. Big beer for Jill. Thanks. I need to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment. Do you drink lots of beer? One of the perks of the BTC issued liver implant is that I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Oh. Hey Jill, what kind of girl was Lenore? Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed to get riled up easily. Stress was my default state. So, just like you're behaving right now? Shut up, I was worse. Can't picture that. Don't, it's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there, finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time, I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. All of that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She would always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she would say. Lenore, sorry, I mispronounced her name, would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. Man, I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was an awesome person. I just wanted to apologize. And now, you know, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. Oh? Back when I was thinking about what the hell, oh gosh. Back when I was thinking what the hell to do with my life, I remembered a night we spent at a club. She started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, the reactions and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Huh. Interesting. Are you okay? For some value of okay? Yeah. It's just... I wanted to thank you, Alma. Thank me? I guess I just needed someone to tell all this to. And you were the one. You volunteered yourself. You insisted on listening to me. You stood there, listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, but I'm not one to spout love and fluff. I'm not one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client, but I really appreciate your friendship, or at the very least your patronage. I really enjoy working for you. Jill, are you dying? Shut up. I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here. Sorry, it's weird for you to get so sappy. Well, I just realized that the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. It hurts like fucking hell, you know? I never, and I mean never, want to feel that way ever again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have my last memory of them involving something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost, and if it means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. Hate it. That's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Alright, enough saffiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know? Fine. It's almost closing time anyways. It was fun while it lasted, though. Hey. Yeah? I mean it, you know? Thanks for everything today. Silly Jill. You listen to my problems and I listen to yours. That's what friends are for, right? Right. I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget. Did you ever talk about all of this with your parents? They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet. Why don't you do that sometime? I don't know. I don't want to bother them with my problems. Don't be silly. They're your parents. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk like this with them sometime. They'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you Sunday. Take care. That Alma girl show is nice. Ah, boss, did you hear all that? Not all of it, but a good chunk, at the very least. Your expression changed a lot already. It did? You look happier. That's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. I expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow. Right. Oh, yeah, boss. About those chicken wings. Fucking idiots. The spicy chicken. Sorry, Dana, we don't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat their regular? Ugh, call our manager. Boss? Alright. We didn't really make too much on the drinks, but hey. We almost made the money back that we spent on that tree. 30% commission, decent payment, decent tips. Cherish Titty Hacker, she's a good friend. Thanks, boss. Alright, and with that, we're gonna call it there. Gonna go ahead and save. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, I love you, bye-bye.